Okay, fine. So today's our topic is law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay. So law of diminishing marginal utility is a part of utility. So before studying this topic, we will have some little discussion about the previous topics, that is utility and characteristics of utility. So I think all of you know what utility is. Let me repeat once again about the utility so that you will be very clear about the topic. So firstly, the term utility or the concept of utility is developed by or introduced by William Jevons. Okay, thank God. Wait. Okay, the concept of utility is developed by William Stanley Jevons. He was an English economist. Fine. Now let us move to the meaning of utility. As I said you in the earlier class, utility is just a want satisfying power of the commodity. Okay. Utility is just a want satisfying power of the commodity. The commodity may be anything. The commodity may be useful or not useful to the human being. The commodity which satisfies the human wants is regarded as utility. Okay. So it can also be regarded as amount of satisfaction which we get from the consumption of the product. Okay, it is the amount of satisfaction which we get from consuming the particular product. So that is called as utility. And also the other meaning of utility is that it is a want satisfying power of the commodity. So the examples of utility may be the furniture. The example of utility may be house, cloth, etc. So I hope you all are clear with this topic, that is the meaning of utility. Give me a thumbs up if you are really clear about the topic. So I got one thumbs up. Okay, fine. Okay, now we will study about the characteristics of utility, which makes us very clear about what the exact meaning of utility is. So when we study about the characteristics of utility, it includes the characteristics, or we can also call it the features of utility. So it includes utility is applicable to the human being, as you all know. Fine, you know, right? We have already discussed this topic. So utility is related to the human being. Then utility is not usefulness. I think Mega was not present in this class, right? Fine. Listen now, okay? Utility is related to the human being and it is not related to the other species. That is, we will only the human beings are such humans who get the satisfaction. So utility is related to the human being only. Now, next is utility.
Why not to others? Why not to others?
Yeah, that is actually a point here. Why not others means utility is experienced only by human beings. Utility is just a satisfaction, right? It is not actually satisfaction, but it is a want satisfying power of a commodity.
Ma'am, can you give example?
Fine. We will take the example of clothing. Okay, clothes. When we wear clothes, it gives a satisfaction to us, and we demand another type or another pattern of clothing. But when we put the same clothes to the animals, do they really get usefulness from that, and do they really get satisfaction?
No, ma'am.
So this is the difference, and the utility is only related to the human beings because human beings have a satiable needs. Fine. I don't know who is calling. Wait. Excuse me. Okay. So next is utility is usefulness, is not usefulness. Not usefulness means the commodity may be good or bad, but it
Not
gives,
beneficial.
not beneficial. The commodity may be good or bad, but it gives utility. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? We will take the example of cigarette. Everybody knows what cigarette is, I think, because I know what cigarette is. So, okay, tell me one thing. Will we really get used from the cigarette that it is bad for health, right? So the same meaning is here. It is bad for health, but also it gives what? Utility and satisfaction. So
Satisfaction.
yeah, utility is different and usefulness is different. Fine. Okay. The next point here is utility has no ethical or moral significance. Means when we take the example of an indecent picture in the sense indecent photo, is it really of a moral use? No, right? So utility has no ethical or moral significance. Do you agree with this point? Okay. Next point. Utility is not same thing as satisfaction. Why is it so called as? Can anyone tell me after discussing so much of utility? Utility is not a same thing as satisfaction. Satisfaction is different and utility is different. There is a slight difference between those two.
Ma'am, because utility satisfy our wants.
And then what is satisfaction?
Which gives us happiness and satisfy. I'm not getting the other word for satisfaction.
Fine. Okay. ठीक है. That is partly okay. So why is utility not called as satisfaction directly and why it is called as satisfaction indirectly is utility is just a bond satisfying commodity, part of the commodity and not the satisfaction as a indirect sense. Okay, for example, when we consume a particular product, say apple, we will get the satisfaction from that product. Without consuming apple, we will never get the satisfaction. When we consume that apple, we will get the satisfaction, right? After consuming only, we will get the satisfaction. So, in the same sense, utility is not related directly to the satisfaction, it is indirectly related to the satisfaction. Okay? Fine. The next point here is utility is different from pleasure. So can anybody tell me what pleasure is? Actually, we discussed this in the earlier class, but still I want to make some clarity. So what is pleasure according to you? As Megha was absent. Tell me, I'm listening.
Wish.
Pleasure is a wish. Okay, let me tell you. So pleasure is something which is related to happiness. Okay. So when somebody tells us thank you for something, for what we do, then we will tell it's my pleasure, right? The pleasure of being a human. That is, I'm helping you. So pleasure is related to the happiness. Okay. Now, actually, we will take the example of injections. Everybody knows injections. So Shivsai and Akanksha was not afraid of and is not afraid of injection. I noted that point. But I think Megha is afraid of injection because I am afraid of injection till now.
I'm not afraid, ma'am, because it goes smoothly inside our skin.
Okay, fine. I think my students are brave. So I'm not that brave and I'm still afraid of injection. So we will take the example of injection, okay? Injection does not give pleasure to everybody. Some are afraid of injection and some takes happily. You are exception to this law actually. So I'm not exception to this law. So I'm afraid of injection. So it is why is utility different from pleasure is um, it gives utility. Injection gives utility, but not pleasure, because we are afraid of injection that it will harm us. Okay, एक पॉइंट रहता है ना, वो बहुत हार्म करता है आई थिंक. बहुत दिन हो गए मैं इंजेक्शन लेके, बट फिर भी मुझे याद है कि मैं कैसे डरती थी इंजेक्शन लेने को. It actually takes time. Now, utility is subjective. Okay, subjective in the sense it is related to mind. Okay, for example, as I have given you the example of injection. Injection is a state of mind. Some are afraid and some are not afraid. So that is called as subjectivity, and which is related to the mind. Fine. Now, utility depends upon intensity of bonds. Intensity of bonds means the scope of want, how much want is there for a product. To satisfy that product, how much we need that product to consume. That is called as intensity of want. When there is a higher intensity of a bond, the utility will also be higher, and vice versa. Vice versa means if there is a less intensity, there is a less utility. If there is a high utility, and the bond is also, intensity of bond is also high. So, utility cannot be measured directly in quantitative terms. So, quantitative terms are the terms or things which are measurable. Quantitative terms को एक अलग नाम भी है, which is called as variables. So don't get confused between these two words. They both are same. Okay. Now, so I think and I hope this is all clear to you. Okay, give me a thumbs up if it is clear to you, because I have taken 2 classes of this, including today's session. I hope it is clear.
Ma'am, can you once again tell the meaning of utility in easy words?
Utility?
Meaning in easy words.
Easy words. Actually, I explained everything in easy words only because that was my own words and not a book language. But it's okay. I can make you a bit more clear. We will take the example, okay? When we take the example, you will be more clear with it. So, can we take the example of apple? Apple is a fruit. I think all of you know. Apple is a fruit, okay? Don't tell what rubbish madam is talking. So, I'm just explaining, okay? Apple is a fruit, and when we consume an apple, will we get a satisfaction or not? Satisfaction of consuming apples.
We get, ma'am.
Yeah, that satisfaction is called as utility. Over. Is it clear now? Okay, fine. So we have discussed forms of utility. There are 5 forms of utility. Form utility, which is conversion of a raw material to the finished goods. For example, cotton is converted to the cloth, right? We have discussed, and I have made it more clear on that day only. So the forms of utility here is form utility, place utility, time utility, possession or ownership utility, and service utility. Is it clear? Is this topic clear to all? So that we will move to the further topic, other topic. A last thumbs up, everybody. Rishabh, fine. So the next topic, which is more important and interesting, is law of diminishing marginal utility. Don't write it, just concentrate on what I tell. I will send you the notes in the class, that is in WhatsApp, okay? So that you can easily copy it. Now, what is law of diminishing marginal utility? Before we study what is law of diminishing marginal utility, we will just study about the introduction to the law of diminishing marginal utility. Fine? So, law of diminishing marginal utility is one of the laws of consumption. Consumption. You all know what is consumption. This is a chapter relating to consumption, so utility comes under consumption only. Okay. So the first point we should study here is it is the law of consumption. Okay. Then the person who introduced, or the economist who introduced the law of diminishing marginal utility is Gossen, Gossen. Okay, he introduced the law of diminishing marginal utility after the introduction of utility, which is by Stanley Jevons. Okay, remember these two names because 1 marks question may aa sakta hai, that is who introduced utility and who introduced the law of diminishing marginal utility. Now, first this topic was introduced by Gossen, and then Alfred Marshall, an economist, made it more popular. You all know who is Alfred Marshall. Can you tell me what is the contribution of Alfred Marshall to the economics?
Ma'am, he contributed to that.
Which definition?
Sir.
Welfare definition, right? If you see, if you look into the book, you will understand and you will get it more easily. There is a 3 days of gap. That's why I think you all forgot. That's not good. Okay. Please be in touch with the books and the topics. It will be easy for you at the time of exam. Okay. So, wealth definition is given by Marshall, right? Don't forget Marshall because he is one of the great contributors to the economics. Okay? It is okay now, but don't repeat it. Fine. Now, I think all are eager to know what is law of diminishing marginal utility. Can you please mute yourself? There is a disturbance. Ranjita. If there is a doubt, then only unmute yourself and ask me the doubt. Otherwise, keep it muted. Okay. So, what is diminishing? Diminishing means what? Diminish. Diminishing is something which decreases. Okay. घटते जाना or decrease होते जाना. That is called as diminishing. So, what is marginal utility means? The important topic. What is marginal utility means? Marginal is a term used for extra unit or additional unit. Okay. When we consume an extra unit, it is called as marginal. Fine. This topic is based on only these two words, which is marginal and diminishing. So I'm giving more important to these two terms. So now marginal is an extra unit or additional unit to the first unit or previous unit, and diminishing is the term used for decreasing. Is it clear? These two words. Fine. Now, law of marginal utilities is a law of consumption which states that if, listen to this statement or this sentence carefully, okay? Law of diminishing marginal utility tells us that when we go on consuming the product again and again continuously, that is continuously means without a time gap, okay, when we go on consuming the product continuously, the utility of that product will decrease. Okay, is it clear? I think there is a doubt in your mind, so let me explain you again.
Ma'am, we can
Law
take example of dal, for example, if we eat it daily or we eat it we include it in our meals 3 times. So
you can take any example of it. We will take an example of very easy thing. We will go with the fruit actually. It is applicable to anything, but we will go with fruit. Okay. So, firstly, if we consume one apple, it gives us a greater utility. All of you agree with me? Okay. When we eat the same apple again without a time gap continuously, it gives us less satisfaction when compared to the first apple, right? And
yes,
okay, when we eat the third apple, it gives us more less utility. And when we eat fourth apple, we will get no utility. That is, we get bored of eating the apple, right? Is it okay and is it clear? So this is called as law of diminishing marginal utility. Fine. So again, I will tell you the law of diminishing marginal. Why Sri Sai is very silent today? I don't know. Is there some problem? The smiling face has got some worries, I think.
No, ma'am.
Hope that is wrong. My thinking is wrong.
No,
Are you
ma'am.
well? Okay, fine. Okay. So, what is law of diminishing marginal utility is when we goes on consuming the product continuously without a time gap, then the utility from that product is will be decreased, goes on decreasing. Okay. Okay, we will take a best example which I experienced day before yesterday. Okay. So it was a sunny day, right? It was a sunny day and was not cool. The climate was not calm and cool. So we went for the shopping, as I told you all. We went for the shopping, which is I was very excited. But what we did was we took only 2 water bottles with us for the 4 members. Okay. At least we would have kept 4 water bottles for each one of us, but we kept only 2 water bottles and it was a very sunny day. So I was very thirsty. For my unluck, the water got over. So I was thirsty. Okay, so when I came to home from the shopping, I started drinking water to quench my thirst. Sorry. So what I did was first I drank 1 glass of water, then I got a higher satisfaction. Then I drank second glass of water because I was very thirsty. So I got equal satisfaction because I got equal utility because I was very thirsty, right? Then when I took the third glass of water, the utility was decreasing. Okay, when I started to drink more and more number of glasses of water, my utility was and my satisfaction was decreasing with the number of glasses, with the more number of glasses. So can you say me this is the law of diminishing marginal utility?
Ma'am, when we goes on consuming the one product, so the utilities of satisfaction goes down.
It goes down.
So that is marginal law of diminishing.
Yes, I think you are clear with it. Okay. To quench my thirst, what I did was I drank a glass of water. The first glass of water gave me a greater utility when compared to the third or fourth glass of water. So this is nothing but law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay. I will take one example from the book. No, figure. Okay. I think you can see this now. Wait. Ayo. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Wait. I sent to your okay. I have sent this in the group, so you can see afterwards also. Okay. Okay. This is the figure showing the utility table. Okay. The first column is of number of units of oranges consumed. He took the example of oranges, but we studied about apples. Okay, it is okay. Both are fruits only. Now, so the total utility derived from the first orange, that is one number orange, is 25. Fine. Can you see that clearly? Wait, let me make it big. Okay, now. Okay. When we consume two oranges and the second orange, our total utility is 42. And third orange gives us the total utility of 57. Fourth orange gives us the utility of 70. Okay. Now, see the column related to marginal utility. The first orange marginal utility is 25 because the total utility was also 25. Only because it is our first consumption of orange, it is the total utility and a marginal utility is same. Okay. Now, the second marginal utility decreases to 17 because the utility is decreasing, right? That's why the marginal utility also goes on decreasing. Okay, say that column, tell me the marginal utility is decreasing or increasing. -25, 17, 15, 13, 6, 2, 0, -3. Is it decreasing or increasing? It is decreasing, right? So the marginal utility goes on decreasing. Is this clear with this table? Whereas the marginal utility goes on decreasing, whereas the marginal utility goes on increasing to some points. And when the marginal utility becomes negative, the total utility will start decreasing. It is clear from the table. Okay. when you study that table carefully, you will understand it. I have sent the notes to the group. You can see that. Okay. Ayo. How to make the screen big? Okay, let it be. कुछ तो happened. Wait, कुछ तो हुआ है. Actually, I'm using this for the first time, so a bit confused. ठीक है. So I think you are clear about the marginal utility. Do you have any doubts related to this?
No, ma'am.
Fine. I have given you the two examples. One is apple and one is water. So now let us discuss about the exceptions to the marginal utility, law of diminishing marginal utility. Exception मतलब कहाँ ये applicable नहीं होगा. ठीक है, लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी कहाँ अप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एक्सेप्शन टू द लॉ ऑफ मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी. नाउ okay, so the marginal utility is not applicable to the money. Why is it not applicable to money? किसको अगर पैसा मिलता है तो कभी कोई बोलेगा कि मुझे बस है ये पैसे, और we will greed for some more money. कोई है ऐसा जो मुझे बस है बोल के बोलेगा पैसों के लिए? No, right? The greed for the money goes on increasing, not decreasing. So it is not applicable to money. Okay. Now it is not applicable to liquor or drugs. When somebody is addicted to the drug, they want that drug at any cost. They can harm themselves to get that drug. And the want for that drug will not become less. It goes on increasing.